So here I am on the Joseph Branch Railriders, north of Minam or however you say that. I just stopped at the outhouse just to make sure. Got a cool little bridge here. So that means I've gone 7 miles so far. So I got 3 more miles to go. Got a neat little bridge here. Tiny bit of water traffic, or water flow. Obviously I don't mean, what's it called? Actual watercraft. But anyway, looks like there's a, wonder if that's an old railroad or an actual road, pavement road. Looks like it's a nice enough grade, a railroad. A train might have handled it, I don't know. I say, since I'm by myself, the guy who works here, he gave me a choice of pedaling by myself or with him. Since I'm shooting video, I chose to go by myself. But now that I think about it, if I was with him, I could ask him, what the heck am I looking at here? Anyway. Yeah, so the other group behind me, they caught up to me already. So the way I was cruising downhill, I thought I left them in the dust, but apparently they were doing the same thing. It's just I got a head start because the guy who works here, he makes sure everybody's seat is adjusted correctly so you don't screw up your knees trying to pedal. Okay, here we go downhill again. Whee! Cool little hole there. Not quite a cave. Be a good place you could shelter though from bad weather, I guess. Notice how the cliff to the right goes up hundreds of feet. It's not quite the Columbia Gorge, but it's a start. Excuse me. Ooh, here's a switch. Okay, and as you can see, it switched to go straight, not use the siding. It's cool that they still have all these sidings and stuff intact, even though freight trains don't come this far out anymore. This used to be a freight railroad, obviously. Canyon is nice and wide here. Look, it's not nearly as steep, and the river is really wide too, so it's shallow enough you could probably wade all the way across. Well, actually, no, parts of it look too deep. Wonder how that happened. It's the same river. Where'd all that water come from? Luckily, I got really big memory cards. For a long time, the GoPro camera could only handle like 64 gigabyte memory cards. So after about 2 hours, I'd have to switch memory cards. So after a 4-day weekend, I'd have like a whole bunch of these memory cards, have to keep straight which I'd use first, second, and all that. Now I've got these huge memory cards. They got like hundreds of gigabytes. It'll hold like 10 hours of video, even at 4 or 5K resolution. So that's nice. Is that my imagination, or is that a really place? Kimmel. Okay, we're at Kimmel. I was gonna say there's a strange place for a staircase. Maybe that's the stairway to heaven. You go up there and up you go. Huh, interesting. Huh, some spare rails there. Judging by the grade, I wonder if a railroad used to go off here, like a spur. I don't know the history of this place. I live hundreds of miles from here, so I really don't know what I'm looking at. I think it took me about 6 hours to drive here total. About almost 5 hours yesterday, and then about 1 hour this morning. Pretty sure I'm spending a lot more on gas than the actual entertainment. Oh well. Can't really walk 300 miles on a 4-day weekend.